And we're seeing new video of a deadly Swiss fire that police say killed several dozen people and injured about 100. Witness video shows the fire spreading across the ceiling of that crowded bar in the Alps. And at first, people celebrating the new year there seemed unaware of the danger. But then you can see the panic set in as people start running out of the building, trying to escape. ABC News foreign correspondent Tom Soufi-Burge is there on the scene. Tom, earlier officials talked about several dozen presumed dead. Any more clarity on the victims here?
Yeah, Swiss officials have just held their latest press conference, Diane, in the last few minutes or so, and they are now saying that they believe around 40 people have been killed in this inferno, in that nightclub in the center of Caen, this ski resort 2 hours east of Geneva. We have just arrived here at the town. It's a family resort. You can see a lot of children walking around with their parents at this time of night. And to be honest, this is a community in shock. The Swiss president in that press conference describing this tragedy as one of the worst to hit Switzerland in its history. And there are major questions about what caused that fire to break out at about 1:30 a.m. on New Year's Eve morning local time. Images from the scene showing that nightclub ablaze, and eyewitnesses talking to French media describing how the blaze quickly spread through that nightclub, which was packed, mainly full of young people, and then the panic and the crowd and the crush that the fire caused. Now, Swiss authorities are not confirming any sense of what caused this tragedy. They are at the moment ruling out that this was any type of attack. And they were in this press conference, Diane, just moments ago, asked about the unconfirmed reports that it could have been caused, the fire, by these celebratory sparklers, which are sometimes brought out into the club with drinks like champagne. At the moment, Swiss officials are not confirming that. They say it is too early in the investigation to say what caused this fire.
Tom, what are you watching for next year?
I think the investigation, the investigation is underway, but Swiss authorities are stressing that this is the earlier stages of the investigation. They're also, Diane, talking about identifying the victims. So they say they believe about 40 people have been killed in this tragedy. About 100 people have been injured. They say most of the injured are severely burnt. They were rushed to hospital. There's been the use of helicopters out to other hospitals in this area. They say the main hospital in this Swiss region is absolutely overwhelmed, and they are urging people to stay away from those hospitals unless it is absolutely necessary. But Diane, they are really stressing that it could, in the words of Swiss officials, take days for them to identify all of the victims. And they say that there are many nationalities within the victims. And just to underline, around 40 people dead, one of the worst tragedies in Swiss history, according to the country's president.
Wow.
Diane?
What a way to start the new year there. Tom Soufi-Burge, thank you.